Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of The Kim Jacobs Show. We are having a tremendous treat for you all today. Guess what? We have two people that are husband and wife team, and they are graduating from how to start your own
Hello, everyone.
show.
I'm very grateful that you took the time to tune in to today's episode of The Kim Jacobs Show. Listen, we have a great show lined up for you. I'm your host, Kim Jacobs, better known as the Balance Doctor. And all of our guests that come on, they're either people that have overcome some tremendous odds in their own lives as they balance this thing called life, or they're experts and they're here to share tips and strategies that will help you better balance and manage your life. Grab your virtual seats and let's get ready for some real relevant and relatable content on today's episode of The Kim Jacobs Show.
All right, that's right. It is the Kim Jacobs Show. And you're not used to us coming on at this time at 9 p.m. tonight, but we are here tonight with a very special treat. So everybody tag your friends and family and let everybody know we're going to be talking tonight with a husband and wife duo. And how are you all over there, Summer and Brian?
We're good.
Wonderful.
How are you tonight?
Doing great, doing great. Listen, I'm doing even better because it's a pleasure to be able to have the opportunity to have a husband and a wife team go through our training on how to start your own virtual show from scratch. That puts the icing on the cake for me. It's wonderful when we get a chance to have individuals go through the training, but when a husband and wife team come together, be united as one and make a conscious decision that we're going to stand as one, even in creating our own show. Okay. We have to give everybody just a little bit about your backstory, each of you, and you can do it individually, but since y'all are in the same bubble, I want to also hear your joint unity story as well. So let's start with you, Summer. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, my name is Summer Smith, and I am the wife of Brian Smith.
I gotta put y'all front and center. Y'all too cute.
Thank you.
But yes, you're right. No,
Well, my backstory is I am the daughter of Sylvester and Tonya Holmes. I have one child. I am the oldest sibling of, there's three of us. Summer, Autumn, and Sylvester.
Okay.
And have one son. His name is Keon. And yay! He was on the show earlier today. And I am a licensed cosmetologist. I've been working at my job for, over 20 something years, and we're just starting to do something different. Just really want to do what the Lord has called us to do, and so just moving in that direction, just following the Lord and following my husband.
Following the Lord and your husband. That girl, you know what? You know that got you some brownie points right there. He laughed under his breath. He said, what kind of laugh was that, Brian?
it was. I don't know if it's following me, but maybe drug her into it. My name is Brian Smith. I'm the youngest of four. I'm the my mom and dad. My dad has passed away in 2014, and Ira and Fanny Smith. My brothers are Terry, Danny, and Charles. A postal worker. I'm a deacon. That was new. Entrepreneur now, and now we got a podcast talk show. So it's all kind of new. It's kind of in the last kind of year and a half. It's just kind of been a rush. So it's just something new that, like Summer said, we're just trying to broaden our horizons, basically kind of coming out our own shells, because this is totally something I wouldn't have done. But it's just something new to do. And like I said, we're trying to have the Lord kind of use us and kind of guide us in different directions. So this is one of the avenues that we're doing. So.
Well, I'm so excited about you all taking this opportunity to take your desire to attempt to do something seriously, because a lot of times when people say they want to do something, they don't always study and get the right mentorship and coaching to be able to really make that happen. So I'm saluting you all today for taking it very seriously and becoming a part of our training program on how to start your own show from scratch. And just so you know, for those of you that are watching today, many of you may have a goal or a dream, and it's just some things that you have laying dormant in the inside of you that literally needs to get the scratching of the surface, get it up so that other people can benefit from the gifts and the talents that God has trusted you with. And I really do believe God's trust us with these gifts to salt the earth. At the end of the day, if we don't use our gifts and our talents, the whole world is missing out. How do you all feel about that?
That's true.
That's definitely how we feel.
Definitely agree.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. So we're, like I said, we're having the Lord just use us, and I don't personally know what He wants me to do, but I know this is one of the avenues that He put into me to kind of to use for our own church and just see who we can help. We can just by having people listen to our show or watch our show. I know we can bless some people.
That's good. And that's interesting that you actually said even helping in your church, because when we were going through the training, I was actually helping you all as a couple, but you were also so selfless that you were willing to share some of the things that you were learning and the skill sets with your ministry. And then hence you were coming back and saying, oh my gosh, it was great. This Sunday we did this and that. And it was a tremendous blessing even to your ministry, correct?
Oh, for sure. Yes. And then so now we stream every Sunday live on YouTube and Facebook for our church, on our church page. And it's because of this class and the training that we were able to receive. And it just led us to help the church. And now we're thriving and, getting the word out to more people. So, we just wanted the Lord to use us, and that's what He's doing.
Now, let me ask you, because you both, when I met you, it was for another coaching program that you were a part of, and graduating from that, which is the Black. Tell us about the program you were part of that you were graduating from.
It's a Black mastermind group, and I was drugged to that as well.
You were. But it worked out. It's working out.
Yes. So the Lord has been, He'll lead him, and He's like, this is what the Lord is calling us to do. I don't know why.
That's my favorite word. I don't know why, but I think we should do it. So that's basically how, like I said, the Lord leads me. It's like He put it on my heart, and I'm like, you know what? Sounds good. Let's do it. So reluctantly, she does the things, but I know in the end it's going to help out. I just don't know how it's going to work out.
But once I said yes,
you did.
Followed.
It took about a couple weeks, but you were into it after that.
Once you said yes and followed, what happened?
Yes.
But it was a blessing. It's continuing to be a blessing. It's a wonderful program. If anyone is interested in entrepreneurship, you just learn so much about your business and how to actually run your business by the numbers. And so we graduated that program in December, and that's actually where we met you, Kim. We were doing a speed networking event. And
I think you're good for a talk show. I'm like, that sounds good. Let's do it.
So we were in line, and Brian was in front of me, so he talked to you first. And then I talked to you, and when I got to you, you were like, "Oh, I know all about you," and y'all gonna be on the program or something. You said,
I remember. And the beautiful thing that I like about everything that you all say is that you following each other. So it's not just him telling you something to do, but then if you're like, let's give this a try, he's willing to submit and follow you and your guidance and leadership. And so I think that just speaks volumes to a husband and wife team. How important do you think that is from your perspective, that husbands and wives work collectively and collaboratively?
It's a must.
It's a must. I don't think we'd be where we're at if we didn't like trust each other and just kind of lean on each other. We wouldn't. I know we wouldn't, because it's just, I need her, and I feel she needs me.
I do.
Okay, all right, we're good. So yeah, it's a work in progress as we're doing all these things, because I'm more laid back and she's more structured. So it's just like it's a good match.
Good.
We're matching.
And it also just to encourage other husbands and wives, it's not always easy.
Right.
And you have to work at it. And so we go to marriage counseling, and it's just like
good thing,
a regular thing that we do, and it helps us to learn to communicate with each other.
Right.
And I just think that it's necessary.
That's good. That's
necessary. Good for because we're individuals who grew up in different households, grew up with different rules, grew up, different thinking. And so you have to become one. And in order to become one, you have to work at it. That's not easy.
No,
that's not a given.
Yeah, we're
so,
still.
And you said getting the counseling and different things. That's beautiful. The reason I'm talking to them about this tonight is because there are some husband and wife teams out here, and you have your own individual goals, but then you're trying to think of some things you can do together. And these type of projects, when you come together like this, give you the opportunity to further bond, because now you're going to be sharing show ideas with each other. You're going to be like, okay, well, I like that one. No, I don't think we should go with that guest. Not him, not her. They ain't gonna be looking at you all side-eyed, not even virtually. I mean, you get to banter back and forth and have a good experience being co-hosts together as husband and wife. And so any of you all that are husband and wife teams that are out there, or you may be a pastor, you may be leading a ministry in some regard, whether you're over a certain department, this type of training is a great training for people like you all that you can't see or didn't think, oh, that might really be something I could benefit from. And so many times people only think of, do I want to show or not? You may not want to show. You might want to know how to do the technical piece of things. Just so that you can operate it from your ministry perspective. You might want to be a host of your own audio version show or a video version, or having it even on a network. And so the training that's offered here is a 6-week training. And at the conclusion of this 6-week training, we do some other phenomenal things that you'll learn more about. But it's a 6-week training. And we usually take about 5 students right now. In our next upcoming class, we have 3 seats left. And so I'm not going to timestamp this because I'll be sharing this many times over. But if you want to learn more, you can reach out to me at kim@thebalancedoctor.tv or call 704-962-7161. Now, let me ask you, what was the training like from your perspective? You can speak individually and even collectively.
Well, to me, it was very informative. I like the flexibility of it, actually. So it was 6 weeks, but it was on a schedule that
works for both.
Yeah, that worked for us and you.
Yeah.
And sometimes, we had to change the time.
We did, didn't we?
A few times.
Yeah, and then also too, if we needed to extend a session, we were able to, we talk this part, of this week, and then next week we'll go over more, so I like that flexibility of it. We learned how to work software, we're able to stream. And so we learned how to do this virtual show, but again, we learned how to just work the system. So now we stream from our church, and that's totally different because we use another camera and not just the camera from the computer.
So I
So-
showed y'all how to do that too. 'Cause
Yes, you did.
So, like Summer was saying, basically, you taught us the behind the scenes skills of how to build a show. Even like you said, even if it's something that you don't want to do, you do have the skills to help out. Like we're helping the church, so it's just like we're learning all these skills, and it's just building mostly your confidence too. Because I know, like I said, from week one, we were like, "Oh, how are we going to do this?" So it's like a week by week, you get better at learning behind the scenes skills, and you get more confident in yourself.
And you were able to help us come up with a name.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we talked it through, and the name, you know, when it came, it was like, ooh,
That
that's
sounds
it.
good. Yeah.
That's it right there.
Right. Yeah. That sounds good.
right there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
and we
good.
got a domain, and yeah, so everything like it was just it's a comprehensive class on how to start your virtual show.
Excellent. I'm glad that you benefited from it. And you all were very serious about your training. So sometimes in different classes, we have people that will be like, they may need to join in on another class. They can't come to that class anymore, whatever happens. But you all were like, oh no, we going to be here for this class. When our graduation day happened, we're going to be there for graduation day. And you didn't make any excuses. I really appreciate and honor you for that. Just to say that you took it just as seriously as I was taking it as well. Not to say that other students don't, because things happen in life that are way beyond our control, and that alters our schedules in many regards. So I was really, really glad that you all were able to do that too. All right. So now, everybody that's tuning in, I want you to be a part of this today. Let me put comments up. And as we go through the conversation, we want you to see the flood of comments that's coming in to celebrate you all today. And also put your congratulations, put your comments, put your celebratory moments and whatever it is that you want to put over here so that we can highlight you in today's conversation. So Mackenzie, if you would backstage, go ahead and pop some of these comments up for me. And I know you're over there on Instagram too. And I see you, Oba. I see you, Artisan. I see you, Sharon. I see all of you all over there too. Let me get my glasses, Lord. Okay, I won't be. Let's see. Oh, Lady Justine said, congratulations to you.
Thank
you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Comments. You right about that, Autumn Mia, the real K9 of Columbus said. Okay. All right. It's never too late to start something new. Let's pause there for a minute. Let's pause there. I have had people that have graduated from this training. That one lady is 82 years old.
Wow.
And she wrote the autobiography of Coretta Scott King, worked at the USA Today in her younger years. And I think she also wrote it for Reverend Jesse Jackson. The point I'm making is that don't let society put limitations on you. If you have the ability to use your gifts and talents, you are never too old. Thank you so much for that comment. You're needed. You're necessary. And the world, again, misses out if you just take that one talent that you have and bury it in hopes of, well, I'm not going to mess up with the one thing I have. How about using it and then letting God multiply it? Because God is a multiplying type of God. Okay.
Amen. Yes.
Okay, let's
That's
go.
my sister too, so she knows.
Oh, she knows.
Yeah.
More comments. Let's see more comments. I see you, fam.
That's our cousin. Thank you.
All right, y'all. We know lots of okay. Precious said, congratulations to both.
Thank you.
Oh, love you all. Okay.
Love you too.
Oh, Dr. Tina J. Ramsey is on. Let me let you know who this is.
Okay.
Dr. Tina J. Ramsey is actually over CTR Media Network. And the way that CTR Media Networks, I'll put this flyer up she just sent me, actually. Okay, thank you for this. We are actually, you can move a comment for 1 second so I can say something about Dr. Tina and say this. Dr. Tina J. Ramsey is actually over CTR Media Network. And what that does is allows the Kim Jacobs Show to be able to stream in 100 countries and in 350 million households as a result of being a part of partnering with CTR Media Network.
Awesome.
140 countries now, actually, and over 300,000 type of social media outlets. We are now on Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, Android TV. We're on iHeartRadio. You name it. The Kim Jacobs Show is in so many places. And I just want to say thank you, Dr. Tina, for believing in the Kim Jacobs Show and allowing us to be on your platform. What that means for you all, Summer and Brian, is that I am going to be connecting you after your graduation here with Dr. Tina and letting her know that I referred you all in hopes of your show being able to be placed there as well.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know.
Okay. So everybody, I don't think I'm taking commercial breaks today on purpose because I really want y'all to not, sometimes attention span be short. I'm like, we're going to get this in and make sure y'all do not miss a moment of hearing from them. What is the name of your show? When can people expect to tune in? And what are they going to receive when you impart to them the wisdom that God has given you?
The name of our show is called The Listening Heart.
Everybody put some emojis, some praise the Lord. Oh my gosh. I fell in love with this when we were talking it through. This was like, this is it. Okay.
Yes. So our show is, it will air live every Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And
what is that Eastern Standard? Let's see.
I'm sorry. Oh, it would be 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Eastern.
Okay.
7 o'clock Eastern. Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
And our show is a show for the people.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I wrote it down. It's just,
okay. See, that's how y'all gonna act when y'all in the same bubble, by the way. You're like, baby, read the paper. Read the paper.
Yeah, read what I said.
Okay, so here you read it.
I can't.
That's right. He had eye surgery. Let me read it. Okay, it says, "Welcome to the Listening Heart, the podcast where we take a moment to truly listen, explore, and connect with the stories and experiences that matter the most."
Can you stop 1 second? Because I didn't have you front and center. So I want to have y'all front and center and say it again. Go.
Okay. Welcome to the Listening Heart, the podcast where we take a moment to truly listen, explore, and connect with the stories and experiences that matter most. To you, we are your hosts, Brian and Summer. And today we're diving deep. Well, this is what we would say. And today we're diving deep into, whatever episode it is. So wherever you are, take a deep breath, open your heart, and let's begin this journey of listening and discovery together.
I know, right? I like that.
Okay. Now, one of the things that we talked about, this is going to be one of our training moments in front of everybody. Okay, put the paper down for a second.
Okay.
And remember, in one of our sessions, you're talking directly to who. I'm not going to say the name, right? So okay. I want you to just talk to that person and tell them, if this is you, how we did it, then you want that person to tune in starting this Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Go ahead and talk to that person.
Okay. We're talking to you, the person who needs this, and we're going to be, having our show at 6 o'clock on Saturdays. And you know who you are. You have something on your heart. And you want us to know about it. You want to share. You want other people to hear, to learn. And we're here to listen to you. We're here to give you this platform.
Yeah, we're here to give you a platform to share your feelings, like Summer said, your heart. So, and that's what basis of our show was to serve the people. We're everybody has a story. I think I've told Summer this. Everybody has a story. And we feel that everybody that, that we kind of contact with is special to us in a way, and that we need to get that out to the world. So
that's beautiful. Bravo. And the reason I wanted them to hear that is because whenever you were telling me that there are people that don't have a platform to share some of the type of stories that you all plan to share, which you said so many of them during the training, that there were different scenarios in the community where they just need an outlet for their voice to be heard because they're carrying such pain and heartbreak, and they don't have those outlets. And so I really appreciated all of the different types of descriptions of guests that are going to be able to benefit from even just having you be the listening heart. And I love that. I think your camera must be off somewhere to the right, because when you were looking at us, it's actually look up here, right? You looking over there, I know, but it must.
Yes, it's on this side. Well, because when we had it over here, it would like show part that we didn't want.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. So, y'all gonna be so funny in your own bubble over there. So, any questions that you all have pertaining to the Listening Heart Show in the studio audience, feel free to go ahead and ask your questions. Anything that you want to know about the show, what inspired you all to come up with the name, The Listening Heart? Please tell us.
Well, one thing is we talk and we determined that there must be this gift that God has given us where people feel comfortable talking to us. So we'll just be, at the store, or the other day we were at the eye clinic, he, has eye like this, and somebody just started telling us about their life story with diabetes, and they lost their foot, and just, and was saying they don't even know why they were talking to us. They don't know why they were opening up to us. And I mean, just the whole story about how God is working with them and they're changing their life. I mean, so we get that almost everywhere we go. And at first it's like, oh my goodness, why are they talking to me? Like, I don't. Why? But like I said, we determined that it's a gift, and so that's kind of how we kind of talked through it. And it was like, okay, we have a heart for people, and we're the listening heart.
So you're like a magnet almost, where people are just drawn to just start sharing some of the most
sharing information that, like I said, Summer was saying, like, sometimes we're not even expecting it. It's just like if we're somewhere and somebody will just start talking. I can only speak for myself. I just know that's kind of how it's been for me. And like Summer said, at first I was like, I don't want to accept this because it's a burden. Right. But I realized it was actually a gift that God has blessed me with, because a lot of people just don't share information with folks. But it happens too much, really. And I'm like, okay, I need to bottle this up and be able to, help someone. So that's basically where the concept of the listening heart kind of came from. So,
and then we also have a brand that is called oh my goodness, what's it called? I can't think of it. Lord Jesus.
You talking about this?
Yes, Serve Love.
You say Serve Love?
Yes, it's called Serve Love. And
that's what happened when you get on a show. You be like, did I just go blank?
Right. Yes, it's called Serve Love. So it goes with the listening heart. So it's all, together.
Okay. Together. Now, would you recommend that people take this training that we just completed?
Yes, definitely.
Definitely.
Yes. If they because I wasn't interested at all. No, but again, I was drugged here.
But then you became interested because you
exactly. Once that started, I was interested because I was like, "What are we going to talk about? What is a show? What are you talking about? Like what?" But as we were going through, it just developed, and you bought it out of us, and so I think people will learn a lot about themselves. I think they'll learn a lot about definitely
us too. We'll learn about, as we'll be talking about us too, like to the people.
Yeah, but she's asking about people taking the class. What do we recommend it?
Sorry.
Like, yeah. People take the class.
But yes, you never know what it will lead to. Again, we were able to help our church stream. So, and who knows who else will be able to help or lead to you. You can help them, but it's just another thing to learn. You know what I mean? It's always good, like my sister said. It's never too late to start learning, and it just opened us up to a whole nother world that we weren't even aware of.
All right.
Okay. Well, now what was the most, I really want to know this. What was the most memorable time for the two of you that you felt like you became closer in this training session? Like something that happened maybe when the cameras were off and now you're back, getting ready to lay down. I don't need to know every detail. Just
I think it was the crew trying to find, and we're still working on the guests that we're trying, just like you kind of mentioned earlier. I've never thought about, what about this person? Or so us learning about, hey, what do you think about this idea? Even creating the logo, that took like 2 hours because we're like, what can we create that will give a, some kind of image or so, when someone sees it, they'd be like, what, I can just look at that and say that's a listening heart. Mm-hmm. So it was just like, how do we come up with this stuff? So it's been a what do you call it, work in progress or a working relationship. It's like we're still learning about each other and still, so that's the joy in anything that we're doing. We're still learning.
I'm tagging some of your classmates too that I think would really benefit from just possibly even having you. It's so many that have graduated. So I'm putting you all in a program that's exclusive to the graduates of our training as well. Okay. So some of them are I'm tagging too, because I know they'll be tuning in and saying, oh yeah, I'd love to have them as a guest. Everybody's always looking for each other as guests because it gives you all exposure on each other's shows. And that's what happens when you become a part of CTR Media Network too. Mm-hmm. We actually all have each other as guests on each other's platforms. And we get a chance to share some great guests with each other too. So it's just a really great, you're not alone. You're not really starting from scratch. We got you. Right. We got you. So I'm excited about that. All right, let's see more comments that may have come in. Any comments that came in? Oh, Carmelita said, I am not. Oh, what? Oh, I forgot. I got somebody helping me backstage.
Thank you.
Hey, congrats, Summer and Brian from Mia. Hey, other comments. Let's see more comments. I see a lot of comments over here. So thank you all for actively participating.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. People actually like us.
Y'all gonna do just fine. Let's see. My mom is on. She said congratulations to you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, she said. Oh, Michelle says the program. Now, Mackenzie, wait a minute. I cannot read that fast. You got me twisted up over here. Oh my gosh. I'm not even going to be able to edit this out. I'm like, slow me down.
Yeah, no, I can't believe it said something, but I didn't. It went fast.
Okay, wait. Okay, let me read this one and then we're going to go to the next one. Michelle says, this program is extremely wonderful. I am so proud of Brian and Summer. Wonderful niece and nephew. Congratulations. Fantastic. Extremely proud. Auntie Renee.
Thank you, Renee.
Other comments. Carmelita said, I'm not techie, but I'm interested to learn more. And Carmelita said, congratulations to my niece and nephew. I'm so proud of you both. Keep moving forward and higher in Jesus' name. Yes.
Amen.
She put a stamp of approval on it. Jesus done appointed you. Yes. And it's true, actually. In the Bible, he talks about the head and then the body. In the body, we each have our ligaments and our joints that make up the body, and we make up the body as well by using our gifts and talents, but we are appointed ultimately by the ultimate head.
Amen.
So, okay, I don't know. I'm a new pastor, y'all. So y'all, I've been learning so much about the word that I go all the way in now. Shiree says, congratulations, Smiths. Y'all bout. This is how she said it. Y'all about to blow up. Y'all about to blow up. I'd love to hear your story live.
Thank you, cousin.
I'm a dog, by the way.
That's my cousin Mishi's dog, Mia. She has her own Instagram page.
I was like, somebody.
I read that too. I was like, whoa, maybe. But
I feel like Steve Harvey for a second. I was like, what are you talking about? But I ain't gonna say it how he would say it, but I'd be like, wait a minute. What is happening on here? Did they say the dog just tight? Did they just say the dog just tight? Oh, okay. Let me now y'all doing the most.
So yeah, you got to tune in every Saturday too, because we have a pretty interesting family.
Let me tell my. Okay.
Thank you, Mia, Misha, and Terry.
Hi, Mia. The real talk.
The real K9 of Columbus.
Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it too. Y'all gonna have us out here going hoarse reading all these comments. This is such good stuff as we're celebrating.
Thank you, family and friends. Oh, that's my sister. She put the listening heart.
Heart. Continue to be obedient with the voice of God, Auntie Renee says as well. Listen, I want to put the image up again, and this is their logo, the listening heart. Make sure that you all tune in, and they're very creative and artistic over there in that family. There's a picture behind them. Lift the camera just a little bit for people to see that. Tell us about that picture behind you.
This is a painting. One painting of my father's. He has many that he did, and it's a picture of him talking to my mother's parents and asking her out.
Aww.
Yeah. And what's interesting about this, you can't really see it, but the calendar is October, and all of the children were born in October, and he painted this 4 years before I was even born, and I'm the oldest.
Oh my!
And all of the siblings, my sister and my brother, were all born in October. So it's interesting that calendar has October.
That is unbelievable. And it's interesting that his gifts and talents rubbed off on this young man tremendously. Yes. If y'all missed the episode this morning, or if you search it right on my YouTube channel with Keon Monte, he is an artist, and I'm sure he got it from his grandfather in some regard. And this is one of the pieces that he drew. Stay in for a second. He's
very talented. He has some pieces on Broadway right now. So he's talented.
I wanted to hear. Stand up for a second. Come here.
Writing a play.
He's writing a play, a one-man show. It's just a phenomenal thing. Here, hero. Let me show you. If y'all wanted to see a dog too, here's my hero. Say hello.
Hi.
We're trying to keep ours quiet, so
we have 3.
We got 3, but luckily they've been very quiet tonight, so we've been so far pretty blessed.
Okay, yeah,
it's like a perfect night so far because they haven't said anything.
It's like we're quiet. We're on TV, right?
Yeah, I know.
All right, listen. I also wanted to just put this picture up because I saw that.
That's my mom and brother and his daughter and one of my little nieces and my son and my grandmother.
Okay, that was a picture you had sent me, so I thought I would show that. I don't know who's on whose side and all of that, but I just wanted.
That's my grandmother and mother.
Excellent, excellent. So as we are celebrating today, I just want to make sure that people know that you've completed the course on starting your own show, and that they will be able to benefit from tuning in on Saturdays. And we're going to pop that back up again on Saturdays, everybody, at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can tune into the Listening Heart. If you want someone to hear your heart and to be a platform for your heart to be expressed, maybe someone was wrongfully killed or something's happened in your community and you don't have anywhere to share your story. You're trying to figure out who even cares what I've been dealing with, what I've gone through. Guess who cares?
We care.
Brian and Summer Smith, they care, and they have a listening heart just for you. And so this Saturday, tell them, when is it going to kick off? When is it happening?
This Saturday at 6:00 on the Listening Heart. We have a YouTube page and a Facebook page, and we'll be streaming live
this Saturday. So you don't want to miss the opportunity to tune in. And I normally put some graduation music up, but I realized that I keep getting like a copyright strike. So I was like, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to present. That's why you don't hear any music.
We'll do.
Y'all put congratulations and some graduation hat emojis and
yes. We have our graduation hats from December. So we was like, let's put these on.
And you know what I would love for y'all to put in the actual chat over in the comment? Put hearts and then also put hashtag the listening heart. Let's put that so it can go, so it can start trending.
Yes.
The listening heart.
Yes.
Let's put as many of those hashtags, the listening heart, the listening heart, the listening heart. Let's put it over here and get it going so that it can be trending. And you can even put it over there on Instagram as well. The listening heart.
Yay!
Yay!
It melts my heart. It melts my heart. And I see all of your hearts coming in as well, saying congrats.
Thank you.
I see you all over there on Instagram, Bees and KB Jordan and Pastor Al and all of you guys, Sharon, Addison, Oba. Any of your comments, let me know and I'll be happy to just share them over here too. Woo, okay. The listening heart.
Yay.
Is there anything that you wanted to say that you did not get a chance to say yet on this episode that would give people just better connection with you all?
Go ahead.
No.
Oh gosh, here we go. Husband and wife. You, honey. Please, you. One of y'all say something.
I would say thank you for the opportunity. Like I said, it was just by chance that we even met. So I just really appreciate it because, like I said, when I was earlier, that you've allowed us to kind of come out of our own little comfort zone. So I just want to thank you. You know, that was just I would never have done this about a year ago. So it's just I'm trying to get out of my own way, and by my own way I mean my own little world. And my family knows I can kind of stick to my own self. So this is going to help me out a lot. So I really appreciate it. That's just how I feel.
And I'm glad you said that because you said you were kind of like your own shell type of
thing.
Oh,
yeah, definitely.
You need to be, and this is good conversation. Do you need to be a person that's this big extroverted personality to host a show and to go through this training?
No. You don't. It's not required. Like I said, it's as we're learning and as we keep going on, it'll get more comfortable for me. But I would say if you're on the fence and you're like, well, that's not me, I would just say take a chance because you never know. You never know where it's going to lead to. And that's basically for us, that's basically how it's happened. You know, while taking this class, like Summer said, we've been able to help the church. It's been like a snowball thing of different stuff that had I said no, like I would have had a year ago, this wouldn't have happened. So, like I said, I really appreciate you for helping me kind of get out of my own zone.
Wow. And I'm grateful. I didn't know you were going to say that, but I'm grateful that that's how you feel. And what I will say is there are some straight introverts that are like, when they come into the training, they're like, please don't try to make me be something I'm not. And I'm like, that is not what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. What happens is you remain true to who God created you to be. Mm-hmm. And all we do is we customize everything around that personality type that you bring to the world, because everybody's not the same, but nobody's better than anybody else. So I don't feel like I'm better if I have a more extroverted personality than someone that may be an ambivert or an introvert. It's whatever your gifting is. And people want different types of personalities because they may not want to hear all of that yelling and talking and rah, rah. They may just need to know, can I have a quiet listening heart for a few moments? Just let me bend your ear here. I just need somebody to hear me, the pain that I'm experiencing, the agony, whatever it is that you're dealing with in your heart. You have the listening heart.
All right.
Mm-hmm. That's a blessing. And the heart is one, because I said one and then did two. The heart is the two of them becoming one. So you really don't have the listening hearts. You have the listening heart because they came together as husband and wife. united as one to hear you. Oh God, that's good.
It was good. I tried to write it down, but I didn't have a pen. That's pretty good. I'm like, that's pretty good there.
So if you're on the bubble or on the fence or whatever the case may be, or you don't know what you don't know, as Maya Angelou say, you do the best you can until you do the best you can. But once you know better, then start doing better. Once you come into the knowledge of the truth, the word says you walk therein. And so know that the answer is there is something inside of you. When I went to the gravesite the other day, I go and visit the gravesite with my son there. He's not there. He's in heaven. But I see all of the gifts and the talents that are there. And there are so many, like endless graves there. And I wonder how many gifts and talents were buried in these different cemeteries. That's just one cemetery.
Right.
And I can tell you from the time I pull in to the time as far out as I can see, I see tombstones, graves, and all of their gifts and their talents had to go. It went with them.
Right.
But the thing is, what we do through the show, through your books and different things, your paintings and your legacy that you're going to carry on, it will live on well beyond any of us. So when I pass away, the Kim Jacobs Show will still be there as a archive for the rest of history. Books and talk show stuff or whatever will be able to be carried on by my children. And that's important in the same period. Any other comments that you want to say?
Well, I just want to thank my husband for.
Oh, you trying to get somebody?
You're welcome. You're welcome. I don't know what you're going to thank you for, but you're welcome.
Go ahead.
No, I just want to thank him for, following the Lord, and because I would never have signed up. Okay, I just would not have done it.
I know.
And even the Black Mastermind group that we were part of, I never would have done it. So I thank God for him, like I said, following the Lord and getting out of his comfort zone, because if he never would have done that, been the leader in that, then we wouldn't have had this opportunity to learn something new. You just never know how the Lord is going to bless you and bless other people through you. Yeah. And all we have to do is say yes, and so I just, thank God for my husband that he said yes. And
you one lucky lady. I'm just kidding.
You one lucky man.
You one lucky lady.
Because I could have been fighting you, but I didn't.
Oh my God.
We've just learned a lot. So I just thank you too, Kim. Thank you. And thank everyone, all of our family who support us and cheer us on.
Get a room. Get a room. Get a room. They're being so mushy on this show. I went live at a later time tonight intentionally because of their work schedules and different things. And I really wanted to accommodate what they had going on. But you all know that with the Kim Jacobs Show, the only way that we literally get a chance to even bring balance to the world one household at a time is through being able to have contributions come in. So I'm asking you all, if you could be my listening heart for a moment, if you would send a contribution so that we can continue to provide quality programming to the community, to your household. Every guest that I bring on the Kim Jacobs Show usually is a missing piece of the puzzle that's missing in some aspect of your life. And I'm bringing them in as that puzzle piece to fit right in and to give you solutions. So you see how I said that? I'm good at coaching. But look, it don't mean a thing if they don't even know how to send no ding, 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 ding. I don't hear no ding, ding, I don't hear nothing. So make sure that you do pour into this broadcast if you believe in the programming that we're providing Monday through Friday, typically at 11 o'clock a.m. And even let us know your heart if you prefer to see the show at night and have it come on at night. I'm all about making whatever adjustments need to happen in order to impact God's people. That's what I believe. That's what I'm here to do, is to salt the earth. And I'm not going to be just one little speckle. I'm talking about sprinkling salt all over the earth. So it has some tremendous seasoning. Okay.
Amen.
All right. All right. So on that note, Kim, that's a negative for me. Okay. Mackenzie, I thought that you would, had a kids down by the end. So that's why I was thinking it might work. But who knows? Who knows? Whatever works for you, I need you in my life. Okay. All right. So thank you so much, Mackenzie. Let's see. Anybody else? Mackenzie, like, that's for my husband. My husband need me then. Okay. Mackenzie, tell her, Brian. But
well, he said I'm a lucky lady.
Oh, so they going back and forth. No, you, baby. No. You better be glad you got me. My mom said, oh. We can turn this into a late night show. Okay, what in the world? No, I don't have Cash App, Carmelita. I have what do I have?
Venmo.
I have Venmo, Zelle, PayPal. You can send it over. I don't know. Send it to them, to Brian, and then they'll send it to me some kind of way. I don't know. Okay, but no, I don't have Cash App. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go. Keep going. Let me give y'all the presentation of something that is well deserved. Cherie says, "Way to go! Way to go!
Thank
way
you,
to go.
Cherie.
Congratulations! All right.
Thank you.
All right. Let me present something to you, individuals. Oh, great! I think I put the same. Oh boy, I really consider y'all one. I got y'all on the same thing here, but I am going to change it and put one here. Presented today on this particular date, which is going to show up on a certificate anyway.
Okay.
But certificate of completion for the Kim Jacobs online course of how to start your own virtual show from scratch. This certificate is presented to Summer Smith. Congratulations. Way to go. So excited. Y'all were in the same picture, so I had to do like a whole divide of the certificate. It was crazy. I didn't get not one picture of y'all individual. Here we go. Certificate of completion, the Kim Jacobs online course on how to start your own virtual show from scratch, is presented to Brian Smith. Congratulations. Oh my gosh. So congratulations to both of you. Thank you again for the opportunity to serve you in this capacity. I promise you I don't take it for granted. And I expect nothing but wonderful things for the two of you together as you go out and do everything God created you to do as a listening heart.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, everybody. So make sure you tune into The Listening Heart on this Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And it's every Saturday. So
Yes.
Every Saturday, tune in to The Listening Heart at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard or 6 p.m. Central Standard. And you will hear somebody's heart that maybe nobody else even was willing to hear. But this couple cares and they want to hear your heart. So if you think that you'll be a great guest on their show, how can people apply to be a guest on your show, Summer and Brian?
They can go to our Facebook page, The Listening Heart, or YouTube at The Listening Heart Show. They can reach out by email at sun_shine.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna type that SUN_.
SUN_SHYNE10@yahoo.com.
Okay, this is to apply to be a guest.
Yes.
To be considered as a guest on the Listening Heart Show. I'm putting that, and I'm going to type it here and put it in the Listening Heart Show. Okay.
And again, we're on Facebook and YouTube.
And so you can either inbox them on Facebook or YouTube, or you can also email sun_shine10@yahoo.com and apply to be a guest. They'll send you a special link for for you to complete application process. See,
Yes.
I know all of this because I coached y'all,
Yes.
right? I'm like, what happened to that application we talking about, right?
Oh, we have one. We've sent it to guests so far. Yes.
I know you have one because I coached
Yes.
you, so I know.
Yes.
Make sure that you reach out to them. They're not going to put the link on public display for everybody to just randomly apply. So you do need to reach out to them to get a personal link sent to you to be considered. Share a little bit of your story as to why you would be a guest and what kind of heart do you need to be listening to you in your time of need. That's what they're there for. I've come up with some good stuff tonight. All right. Tell O'Brien, Kim, that's a negative for me. Okay. Laugh. Lots of stuff. Okay. Apple Pay. Oh, yes, girl. Apple Pay. Apple Cash. Yes. Apple Cash is what? Somebody's trying to figure out how do we help you, Kim? We're trying to get you some funds and you got too limited. Let's see. What is the Apple Cash? Oh, 704-962-7161 is the Apple Cash as well. Let me change that, Lord. Or Apple Cash. I'm learning something myself. Myself here. Apple Cash. Yeah, Apple Cash is the 704-962-7161. Thank you so much, Mia, for even asking. Oh, Mackenzie, she ain't that sleep. Look, she's back there. She back there working that back office right now. She said her Apple Cash is this. I thought you were tired, Mackenzie.
Now when the money come in.
What kind of guests are you looking to have on your show? And we're going to get off in a few seconds here, but describe a guest. Tell me one or two descriptions of a quick guest.
She said, you dang right. Just anyone who wants to share. Like we have someone that's going to be talking about grief. How to navigate grief during the holidays, and how to how to talk with people who, if you have someone who is grieving, how to help them, or just talk to them and kind of be a support to them. We've got just anything that you want to discuss. If you've had, like you said, crime, and you want to talk about that, something that's going on with you.
Right.
People who have written, a book that you want to want people to know information about. I was like talking to one of my cousins about gardening, like different things like that. That's things that are going to be helpful to people.
Yeah.
You never know what is going to be that thing that someone needs.
That's good. So just all kinds of topics.
All kinds of
smorgasbord of topics.
Yes.
What do you want people to hear that's on your heart?
Exactly.
Just come over here and talk to this couple about it, and it's going to be a beautiful experience. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. If you're interested in becoming a host of your own show, or just want to even go through technical training only, you're not interested in hosting a show, but you are interested in learning the background of how all of these buttons work and the templates and all of these things, reach out 704-962-7161, and I'll be happy to talk to you individually or put you right into our next group training class. All right. Thank you all. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. It wasn't so bad, was it? The graduation? I told you it's gonna be fun.
No, it wasn't
wonderful.
bad.
It wasn't bad at all.
It was good.
All
the
right.
training was good. The graduation was good. It was wonderful.
Aw. And any of you all that are out there that want to be on the show, make sure, even if you're interested in being on the Kim Jacobs Show, reach out to Brian and Summer, and they will connect you to me, and love to have some of you, I'm sure, be a guest. You dang
Thank
right.
you, Aisha.
Okay. So awesome. Hey, Kim. Love you, Summer and Brian. Aisha
Love you
said.
too.
Wonderful show, Carmelita said. I'm so glad you all tuned into this episode of the Kim Jacobs Show, where we're bringing balance to the world, one household at a time, and now bringing more talk show hosts for you to be able to tune into on Saturdays at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you for all of your participation. You are a lovely audience. I love each and every one of you. And I love you all over there, Summer and Brian.
We
Thank
love
you.
you too, Kim.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for letting me serve you. Love you, Mackenzie, too, backstage. Love you, Mama. You know, people started like Ray and all the boys in front of the like, get off this good show. Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of The Kim Jacobs Show and for being in the virtual studio audience. Your presence truly does make a difference, and I look forward to you bringing your friends and family to join you in the virtual studio audience Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I look forward to seeing you and make it a great day.